Hey everybody, Ranger J 1999 here. Give me a second. I am trying to figure out what in the hell is going on here. Where's my game? There it is. Crap. Wanted to get ugly with me, but you know what? I'm not going to let that work. But hey, I'm back for another round of mini roster reviews and stuff. Glad to see you guys all here. I'm currently soaking my feet to do another walk and stuff, so... And, man, my allergies are killing me today. My throat's swollen. I'm clogged up, as you can tell. So allergies have not been kind to me today. But you know what? I persevere on, and we are here to do mini roster reviews. That's right. We are here to answer your questions about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I'm glad to see everybody is doing well. It's Monday. It's Monday night. Listen, we got to give you something fun to listen to. And it's been a couple of days, so I'm back doing mini roster reviews. And the way it works is like this. If you're a Patreon, all you need to do is put your ally code in. I'll look at anything you have, questions you have for your roster reviews. If you're not, and you'd like to donate for something for your mini roster review, you can do it there. If you just want to donate because you want to support the channel and the things that we're doing, then all you need to do is go to the chat, and then you can do a super chat, and that's always appreciated. And also, if you could check out our Twitch and follow and subscribe to us on Twitch. But anytime you do anything like that, stuff falls from the sky, fills in the cup of plenty from Lord Vader, who is a little thirsty at the moment. And speaking of thirsty, I'm a little thirsty right now. I'm soaking my feet. My wife made the water so ridiculously hot right now that it's not even funny. Oh, it was pain when I put them in. Because, you know, after you've walked a couple miles and you come back, your feet are really tender and sore. So she put the thing out, Epsom salt and stuff, and I'm just like, oh no, that is way too hot, hon. I think you just gave me 30-degree burns on my feet. But I'm drinking bourbon, and if God didn't make it hurt, then your ass should be in the dirt. Alright, I have to go do the game and get my stuff done, but if you are watching right now and want me to shout you out, go right ahead. Let's have fun. We're here about the community. I got the best damn community. And anywhere in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, being the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes community, and for all of our skewers out there, definitely love our skewers. Eric H, he's like, aw, yeah, it's not all my ass, it's oh my god, my freaking feet are bleeding inside internally. Ooh. JV420 says, sup everyone, hi Ranger, hey JV420, hey Revenator. Ah, the Revenator, what are you doing? You get your ass out. Clean my energy. Alright. Darth Microtransactions gave $2. Hey, buddy. Darth, if you want to come hang out with me, I always let YouTubers at any time want to come hang out. They're more than welcome. So if you want to come on in here, Darth Micro, let me know. I'll give you the Zoom information, and we'll get you squared away, buddy. And that means we got some poop-filled baby. We got porgs. Porgs are flying in from Darth Microtransaction. They're ginger porgs. That's right. They're corn-fed and ginger, like me and Darth Microtransactions. Here they come. And ooh, we had some nice fluffy liftoff there. Very nice done, Darth Microtransation. Yeah, let me know when you're ready. Just message me in Discord. I'll get you in, buddy. Jeff Nicholson is here. The lovely Ouchie Dumpling. Denil said, thank God I catch this by accident. Can't touch it. Says, wee. My feet. Jesus. What is Ouchie linking me in Discord here? Our chat. What is this? Twitter? Very nicely done, Ouchie. Mr. Bedgood, fellow England watcher. We have many, and we appreciate all of you. God save the Queen. But yeah, Darth Microtransaction, if you guys haven't checked out his channel, please do. I will let you guys know that I got all my research done, so when you get done with here, I'm going to be recording the new lore video for tomorrow, making sure the final touches and stuff are done. I started doing it a little bit earlier, but just my head was hurting too much. My allergies are kicking me in the ass, and so you can tell I'm clogged up. So I don't know if I was outside too much today. Yeah. Oh, Danilo, don't even have to explain yourself, buddy. I got what you meant. No, Finn, don't be. Christ. Can't even deal with you, Finn. Already, I don't feel good, Finn. I'm not in the mood for that. All right, let me get old Darth microtransactions in here. Let's get him in here, folks. I love me some Darth microtransaction. Dude is strong. All right, let me see here. Why is this not fun? Okay, there we go. Let me send him the link. There we go. That's right, Danilo Papayas. You tell Finn. You tell Finn. You tell Finn. That's right. You tell him. Put up with his lip. He's never here anymore. I'm just doing all the work now. DSP, hey DSP, hey DPK, hey Torn Jacks. DSP says fear is a path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering. Finn is not awesome. Shame on you, Mr. Bedgood. Skywalker Vader, good evening. Big game in Toronto tonight. Yeah, sure is, eh? Game 5, y'all win championship, eh? Quick antibiotic script will clear it up. Hook him up, Dr. Finn. He don't even hook me up with it, just like anything. So, Dravenex is a good point, Finn. Yes, we'll play that for here in a little bit. I think Finity is feeling better, DPK. He plans to stream tomorrow. Well, I'll believe that when that happens. Darth Micro said he'll be on in a second or two. He is, I think he was eating, so of course we want him to finish his num-nums. I am buying stuff out of the store. Now that I can't feel my feet from my ankles down, so. Alright. But yes, guys, I'm going to be doing 3 lore videos this week, so I've got my hands full. The one for tomorrow is on Geonotions, and I think I'm going to be going on Operation Metaverse and talking about it. But yes, oh, I heard the ping ping. Come on, let's see who came into our neighborhood there, boys and girls. Why, look, it's another fellow ginger as myself. I think that's Darth Microtransaction. He might be muted. His mic might not be set up. Let's give him a moment. What Darth Microtransaction doesn't know is we secretly replace this mic with Folgers crystals. Let's see what happens. Ooh, Grande Vergas here. So I'm shouting everybody out. I do a lot of impersonations. Yoda's just one of them. So double drops and ship mats, Jeff says. Possible 8 Zetas and 2 Zims. Possibly. But do you may get it. I am not going to get something like that. Drops like that just do not happen for Ranger. Okay? I have a whole slew of me doing stuff on stream for drops. It's awful. It's just awful. It's possible, but possible for you, not for me. Darth Microtransaction said the software is so weird. It's pretty simple, actually. What's giving you a... Finn, help Darth Microtransactions. Do something. So just sitting there.
Oh, wait, is it working now?
Oh, there he is. Ladies and gentlemen.
Finally.
The pimp himself. The fellow chosen. For we are red and we are chosen. What's going on, man?
I'm sitting here eating Taco Bell now. Hold on.
You're eating Taco Bell?
Yo, eating Taco Bell. I will mute the munches. but
That's
I'm
all
watching.
right. But what from Taco Bell are you eating? See, this is going to be a very
Ah,
key
good
thing.
question. Okay, so cheesy bean and rice burrito. I got three of them.
Okay, there you go. See, 3 out of 4 Darth microtransactions agree. Cheesy burritos with beans are delicious. Oh God, now Finn's gonna. Thanks, Darth microtransaction. Now Finn's all like freaking out because he loves crab. Oh my God. Ugh.
I used to like chalupas. Those were pretty good too.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff from Taco Bell. Ah, so how you been, man?
I've been pretty good actually. Yeah,
Little,
really good.
little busy.
Just yeah, pretty busy. Just got back from the audio store ordering the microphone. So
What kind of
audio's.
what kind of audio or microphone are you getting?
I ordered the Shure SM7B is the one I finally settled on.
Mm, very nice. Look at you moving up in the world.
Slowly.
Yeah, I just want to let the chat know that us redheads, not only the chosen, but we are the chosen to rule the world. So we're taking over the entire Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes scene. What Urza doesn't know is we're going to dye his hair red at night, like they did to Cartman in South Park, and he will be a ginger too. So,
And well, with the Ginger Brotherhood, I can see it.
yes, that's right. Now I'm a day walker more than anything, but still part of the family. Um, I gotta say, I never had a chance to really tell you this that I've been pimp. You know, we always like to pimp everybody's stuff. I've been watching you for a while. I gotta say, man, when you showed that exploit that was on there, brother, that was the ballsy. I've done some ballsy things, and
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
I,
there's a couple of stories behind that one. I'll tell you what, dude. That night. That night was. Oh Lord, that people felt more passionate about that than I did when I made the video.
yeah, I mean, I had heard about it, but I had never even done it. Right? I just don't think about exploits or that kind of thing, right? Because I'm just playing the game straight up. So it's not like someone will say something to me like, "Have you heard about this?" Like, yeah, I kind of heard about it. I don't know. I don't use it, so I can't even talk about it because I don't do that kind of crap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
it's basically the same thing for me. I'd heard about it, but like I actually thought it was BS to be honest. Someone told me about it, and I was like, I just straight up didn't believe them. Cause I have this habit of like someone will whisper me something, and it's just something that sounds way too good to be true. Like this guy who told me about the invincible Magnagard glitch.
yeah,
That basically, Magnagard can't be killed. I'm like, come on, like between rounds, like how does that happen?
yeah.
And but it's true. There's some pretty funny stuff out there, and then every time I like look it up and it's real, it just my mind gets blown.
God, yeah. When I actually saw it, I got upset. But then I started getting upset with people that were getting upset with you for sharing. I'm like, y'all kissed my ass. Y'all leave Darth microtransaction alone. I will punk all y'all out. You
Oh,
know.
it's so good. Like I don't know, you gotta this as a content creator. Anytime you put yourself out in the public forum,
Sure.
it doesn't matter how perfect of a video you can make. I mean, you can make something appeasing every sides of any story, and somebody out there is going to write like a script about why you blow
Yeah. You just.
every time. And so you got to have the thickest skin. To be honest, none of that stuff bothers me because
Yeah.
it is what it is. So like, it's an angry person that's angry and depressed and trying to do this. Like that's how they're coping with life. So it's like it's fine. You move on.
Yeah. It is. You got That's a good attitude. And I always say, if you want to leave constructive criticism, I don't. I always admit that when I'm wrong, right? And I don't mind being told I'm wrong. But you just come in and say you're an idiot and stupid and you should die. Well, you didn't tell me why. You just said that those things
Yeah.
that I am. So explain to me why you think that way, and I'll have better response for you than, after hearing your video for 5 seconds, I decided that you were the dumbest person alive. Why? What in the first 5 seconds happened? You're not using critical thinking. That pisses me
Okay,
off more than anything.
the funniest thing for me is the last two videos I made, right, were like I made this one called "Don't Quit Star Wars Galaxy."
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And so it was basically I sit down and I'm like, I gotta make a video today. Let me think of a topic that might interest people. That's it. That was my motivation. So then I got a lot of hate on. No, not really hate, but like some people were like, I disagree with this. So I'm like, you know what? That's interesting. I'm gonna put a video out on the complete opposite opinion. So then I just put out one called "Top 5 Reasons to Quit Star Wars Galaxy." I did the reverse of it,
Mm-hmm.
and the funny thing is, the same guy. I shit you not. The same guy who made comments saying that he disagreed with all of my points, disagreed with all of the points on the other video. I mean, how is that possible? How can You know what I mean? Just
I know.
like, no, don't quit. And then the other one's like, yeah, you should quit. And it's like, all right, man, I don't get it. I don't get it.
uh, it's like you're debating someone. My opponent thinks that we should pay for everything. That's not true. All right, I'll take the opposite view. I don't think we should pay for anything. You should pay for everything. Like, oh my god, I can't win. So,
I gotta tell you, that's probably the coolest backdrop I've seen out of any content creator. You got the whole shelf going on with just awesome stuff.
oh, that's not even a microcosm of what I've collected over the years. That's just
Seriously,
like,
I love it.
yeah, I mean, that's just, a lot of that stuff is what fans have sent me. It's really weird, man. I've had to gotten used to that. I'm not used to, like, Ouchie Dumpling, one of our fans and a big fan of yours and hers and stuff. She's been watching us a long time. And she's like, you need to create an Amazon wish list. I'm like, what the hell's an Amazon wish list? Like, so we can get you stuff. I'm like, I don't need any stuff. She's like, yeah, you need to get an Amazon wish list. I'm like, but I don't want to get an Amazon wish list. Like, oh Jesus, so I've had to get used to that.
People keep asking me to get a PO box. Is the one people are asking me to get. So I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I just use my address. It's listed on the thing, and it's amazing. I think our community is. I gotta say it. I think our community is the greatest community ever. These people are just unbelievable, man. I get a kick out of them every day.
So you want to know some hot breaking news?
Ooh, do I have the breaking news thing going on here? Let me see. I did not add. All right, so let me do that. Dun dun dun.
All right,
dun.
don't let me oversell it here. This isn't like
okay,
that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. But what I was gonna say is that yeah, dude. Last night, speaking of the greatest community, I definitely agree because last night. This one guy came into my stream and donated me over the course of the night $1,600, literally last night.
Wow!
Just over the course of one night, all for studio equipment.
Isn't it incredible?
Randomly, you know what I mean? It's like that's like 2 months of YouTube income, dude. For a little channel like mine. It's
yeah.
Like, what? It's insane. I could not believe it. It blew my freaking mind, dude.
Yeah. I just don't get used to it, man. It's going to keep happening, and you just say thank you and be grateful. That's all you can do because this is the way our community is, man. They're just awesome people. And then shout out a couple more here. I got Gappy, Dexatronic in here. Everyone's excited to see you in here. Dr. Feelgood. Anybody else that I missed? I think I got everybody up to that point. I'd shout out a bunch of names. So, yes. And if you have questions for Darth Microtransaction or myself, we're just kind of sitting here talking about the game. And I'm doing mini roster reviews. Remember, if you are Patreon, I will just lock in your ally code and I'll look at it. And we got Darth Microtransaction in here. So, he'll probably tell me all the things I'm screwing up, and that's okay. So, what are you working on currently in game, my friend?
Oh man, talking about screwing up, that's me right now, man. I haven't even been doing my arena. To be honest with you, I think I've hit first place in either arena like twice this month.
Oh no!
Like I haven't even been logging in. I don't know what it is, but I'm having a hard time with the game right now. I feel like I'm exhausted. Like it's just always I'm working towards something, and I don't really feel like I've got a big payoff in a while. I'm not sure what it is I even won anymore at this point. But it's feeling a little bit of a drag for me, to be honest. So I've been kind of slacking. I need to get back into it, though.
Yeah, I always, tell folks just stay focused on something. If you don't want to just do, if you want to work on something because you enjoy it, then do it. Focus on the parts of the game that you enjoy, right? If you don't like Squad Arena, then don't focus on Squad Arena. If you like ships more, do ships more. If you like the PvE side of things, then focus on that. So a lot of people, they can be overwhelmed.
That's the right way to look at it.
Yeah, you do you, man. You don't have to sit there like. For me, I enjoyed the game in the sense that when it comes down, like I look at Squad Arena and Fleet Arena as like as a means to an end. Right, I get stuff
exactly,
from. It's because it's boring. I take one every day, not in ships because I hate ships, and I don't know the Falcon, and I don't want to waste the time. Somebody just donated. Oh, I see some more ginger porks because Darth Microtransaction just donated $2. But yeah, and then try to mix up your content a little bit too. Do some fun things that you want to do. Like I love watching you on there because you have fun doing the stuff that you do, man. So I saw that you were streaming late last night, but I was so exhausted after yesterday. I did D&D. And then I was on the Alliance channel. I was like, it's something in the. I got to go to bed. Love you, Darth, but I got to go to bed. I can't be up till 3 o'clock in the morning because I saw the notification. Because
I stream so late.
Yeah, and every time you want me to be on, man, we always jump on, man. You know,
I admire your stream grind. There's only a couple people that really do the stream grind. They're always on.
Yeah,
And that's hard work, man.
yeah, and I'm doing the lore videos, so so here's the thing is, if people enjoy it, I use that as kind of motivation, right, to keep doing what I'm doing. So for the lore videos, people have been wanting me to do that for a long time, so I'm doing that now, and people are really enjoying it, sending me messages like, "Oh my god, I love this! Keep doing it." So it's like that, it's like the streaming. People donate; they love seeing you on, and that interaction. Everybody like, "Hey, I watched the stream last night. Thank you so much. You helped me," and blah blah blah. So that's kind of how I keep my motivation up, if that makes sense. Because I know you've got a lot of people that watch you too for your videos and things. I'm sure that's got to keep you motivated somewhat, right?
Well, yeah. Wait, let me put it this way: the game isn't motivating me. Everything else about the game is, right?
Yes.
So it's like I am the most motivated every time I put out a video, and it's either somebody says something like, "Hey, I didn't like your video, and here's why," and they leave like a thoughtful comment. That doesn't anger me. That actually, I appreciate that, because then it's like, okay, this guy actually didn't like what I had to say, and let me take that and put that into the equation of the next video I make.
Yeah.
So I always enjoy the feedback, and then obviously the positive one where it's like, "Hey, huge fan, love all your stuff, heart." Like those are always, confidence booster. You feel good.
Yes.
And keeps you motivated. But the thing is, there's absolutely no way I will lose any motivation to make content. I love making. I mean, you know this too. When you're a content creator and you do it for the love of it, it's like a continual cycle of you're doing good content, people are loving your content, encourages you more, you want to keep doing it.
Yes.
And I don't know, it's a good cycle. But the game itself has not been encouraging me. I think that's more of a me thing. I don't really think.
Well, let me ask you, what do you think about the new Geonosis TV? We just had another donation from Jeff Nicholson. He says, because Darth said to. He donated $2. Thank you for that.
There you go, buddy.
And well, I want to talk to you about the new content, but Chase Gregory said, what happened to Lord Skunk? Let's not open up that can of worms. Chase, let's just say he's a bad dude and he got his comeuppance. Let's just leave it at that. He's not a good man. Just put it to you that way. Man, Mike and everybody's just doing all kinds of bits on. This is what happens on the stream. Mike will donate tons of bits and fill the cup, and then someone will donate, and they like to see the stuff explode across the screen and stuff. So I will say this: if you have questions for me or Darth, microtransactions, fire away. If you want us to look at rosters, I'm looking at rosters. Darth is microtransactions. I'm just going to call you Micro. If I say your own name 5 times fast, I'm going to mess it up. I'm sure he will say, no, Ranger, you're wrong. Bad Ranger. So that'll be a lot of fun. But what about the new content? I'm excited for the new content.
I think they're doing a good job with the new. From what I've seen, I'm sorry. My cat is... Yo, cat. Seriously, stop. If you ever watch my streams, you know she does this every time I start talking, and she's great. Cat.
She wants attention. She wants love.
Exactly, and she won't stop until I go over there and get mad at her. Okay, so I actually think the new content is pretty good. I think that they've been rolling it out well. They've been communicating pretty well. I think you're probably pretty optimistic about the game, is the way I feel about it. But the reason I'm not encouraged is just a me thing. It's just for whatever reason I'm having trouble keeping the love of the game right now. But it's not. The game is coming out with new content. They're actually doing a pretty good job with the stuff that's coming up. I don't really like the way that Malik was handled personally, or Padme. You can get into that whole can of worms.
We can open it. Talk about it, man. You know me, man.
It's a whole long topic, and it's been beat to death already.
Yeah,
right?
but it's everyone has a different perspective on it, and I don't ever you speak your mind, man. Trust me. I mean,
well, the Malik thing was they gave us 2 days warning. Was obviously milking the wells. Padme, same thing. They upped the difficulty and duplicate Jolie to make it harder. You know what I mean? It's just the last 2 events didn't sit well with me. I don't know if I'm extremely angry. It just was kind of I'm not. I feel like it was a little greedy. And now the new stuff is tainted by the fact that the previous events have been discouraging for me. Even though these new events that are coming out, I think this time they're actually doing a pretty good job from what I've seen. I don't really have any complaints with the way it's being handled.
You think that'll get you more interested, especially say Grand Arena Championships, where it's more about your roster and being rewarded for your roster and playing Grand Arena than say and getting away from, because that was a very interesting interview on the Skate podcast that Carrie did, where she kind of talked about how they're going away from wanting to get away from and transitioning away from Squad Arena being the single thing that focus on with one team to multiple teams in your roster being used to get rewards.
So that's a good question. I have two thoughts on that. One is that moving away from Squad Arena, I think, is overall probably healthy for the game. Like, I understand where they're coming with that, because that's just one aspect of the game, but yet it dictates basically your entire progress for every other aspect of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand why they wanted to change that up. The second thought about it is I'm actually a little worried about it, because when she drops numbers like we're giving away $300,000 of crystals, every day, that means she has the statistic already in her head. They're looking at it from a revenue standpoint and have been. That's what I like to look at the way people say things and to think,
Absolutely.
why is she saying it that way? Why is she? That's the way she's portraying the explanation for the Squad Arena discussion. Made me think that they're looking at it from a revenue standpoint and they want to spread the crystals out all the way across the game, which is worrying to me, because I obviously don't want to lose a large amount of crystals every month.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I can understand that it would probably be better for the health of the game. So I have mixed feelings on it. I'm undecided.
Absolutely. That's a great way to put it. Let me shout out a few people here.
Yeah, you do that, I'm going to finish eating.
Yes. Okay. Let me shout out a few people and get some questions here while he eats his num-num. So we just had a donation from Chase Gregory. So can we hear the 2-minute basically version for Lord Skunk? I'll do that for you, Chase. You donated. That's fine. That means we got Porgs coming in. And I think they already did. Oh my God, the screen has exploded it all over the place. All right, so just letting you guys know, we're answering questions about the game, anything you want to talk about. I got the roster review. If you want me to look at your roster, give you an idea on the left there on the bottom what we're doing. If you are a patron, all you need is pop your ally code in, and I'll answer anything about your roster you want. Darth Hideous is here. Chase Gregory, which I'll answer your question here in a second. Nathaniel Morgan, what else? 73. Darth Mike, question: what PC setup do you guys have? I have a giant Tower of Death that the Great Corinth created for me, and it's got like gajillions of memory and video storage and everything, so I have no idea what Darth microtransaction runs, but he's eating his Taco Bell. We'll get to that later. Master Kylo says, the Ranger! That's right, Master Kylo. The dark side is strong with you. JV420, I think I got everything caught up. So, Skunk. Alright, so at the 2-minute version, real quick. I started off watching Skunk. I was in one of the guilds when we first started. Back in the day, T.I. was part of the Lord Skunk Alliance. And that's how I met Grande, Merlin. I met Affinity through Lord Skunk. And I met Stu. And that's what kind of led to Reality Skewed Gamers. I didn't... once we got into being with Lord Skunk, when he first started, I mean, nobody knew anything, and it was just a great community to come together and just talk about things. And T.I. immediately broke off from Skunk. They're like, oh, forget this guy. It was crazy. And Merlin started streaming, and I started streaming with him. And Lord Skunk started saying things and doing things that I did not agree with. And I started speaking out about him. And one of the incidents, I'll just give you an example. He wanted to boot me out of the Alliance, and basically Finn and Dark Lord Lampshade said, F off, we're not kicking him out for speaking his mind, and 2, he's not wrong. And so he kicked the whole guild out. And then I started all these other people, and you have to get it from their perspective. The way he treated people, he's one of those people that wants you to do all the work. He just showed up and gets all the credit, right? So these poor people that he would just berate and just treat like garbage, we're doing all this work for him for this channel, this Lord Skunk channel that, he was just a dick, and I can't put it any other way. Just a bad dude. The way you, for me, I don't judge you on what you say. I judge you on your actions, and his actions told me immediately he's a scumbag. And he is a scumbag. Now, maybe he's reformed. We can all make changes. Maybe he's learned from this. Maybe he's grown as a human being. I don't know, because the dude's never apologized to anybody. So, that again says something about his character. So, everyone's broke off and formed different alliances and different groups and is in a happier place now that they don't have Skunk in. I know he tried to come back, but nobody was like hearing it. I saw one video where he had 4 times as many thumbs down as he had thumbs up. They just didn't want to have anything more to do with them. So that's kind of in a nutshell what's going on. So there you go. Well, I'm going to do a little filler. Darth Microtransactions is eating his Taco Bell and taking a little break, and then he'll come back. But if you guys want to holler at me and Darth Micro, you guys can go ahead and put your questions in there. I'm looking for questions. I'm going back through and scrolling if I missed any. Yeah, I can't even explain to you what this PC setup is, Darth Mike. I'd have to get with Corinth. He can tell you. Good Lord, that dude's my computer guy. He built this thing. That's such an awesome dude. That's why I love you guys so much. Dexatronic said, "Did you watch the podcast with CG Care?" I did. Yeah, I heard about the balance revving thing, and I agree. It was fatigue. I would have loved to have my balance revving, but that was pretty good. Smart on their part. All right, let's see here. If you guys have something about your roster, fire it in there. We're taking Darth Mike is keeping the cup filled with bits, and we got lots of ways you can donate. So, those were Poopville Baby Rangers that dropped in before from Chase. Very nice. Yeah, we used to stream every Wednesday or Thursday. I think we changed it to Wednesday. I can't remember how we used to do it. Oh, and our beginning streams are a thing of beauty, man. Go back and listen to those things. Oh my God, 3 people watching us. Didn't know what the hell we were doing. Oh God.
How long have you guys been doing this, Ranger?
Over 3 years now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Cool.
Yeah, we started May. I think end of May, June of 2016. Now, and I've been streaming with Merlin Dark Mage before then, so it was I'd actually been streaming before that. But the Reality Skewed Gamers came into, I think it was May of 2016 that we've been doing this. So, it's been a long journey, my friend. It doesn't seem like 3 years. It seems, yeah. Oh my God. So, yes, I've gotten to know a lot of great people and met a lot of awesome people. And yeah, it's been really cool. What else is? I started watching you guys 2 years ago this month. Can't believe it's been so long. I know, right? Chase, here's a good question. What are the optimal 5 separatists right now? Did Newt replace Magna Guard? What should be the optimal Grand Arena team for defense? For defense. Darth Micro, what do you think on that question?
I think the guy basically answered his own question because you replace Magna with Newt.
Yes, you do. What did you say? Newt.
Droidicas. Where?
No match for Droidicas.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yes, I do tons of impersonations. You know this.
Okay, what's your best one? Give me your best.
I mean, I go down the line. I mean, Kermit, Mickey Mouse.
Can you do a Wookiee?
I can't do the growl right now because my voice is a little trash.
No, that's not bad. I can see where it's at. I can see it though.
But I can't do the growl because my voice. But I used to do it all the time and freak people out. Actually, when we went to Disney World, we took pictures with Chewbacca, and I went there and I was like, and he started talking back to me, and everyone started dying because we were doing Wookiee talk. You know. That's great. I mean, Yoda. The Emperor.
All right, you see here. Let's give me a Yoda.
Darth Microtransaction has arrived. He has. Stronger than the Force is. A ginger. He has not.
Dude, that's actually pretty good, dude. Holy moly. Okay, all right, yeah, you're spot on.
The Emperor. Who else? Batman, Bane. A lot of presidents, famous people.
Okay, Bane. Okay, let's get the Bane.
Okay.
Good evening, Reality Skewed Gamers. We've got Darth Microtransactions. He was molded by the game, shaped by it. I was born of it.
All right, okay, all right. Yeah, you got a few of these in your pocket. I can tell. Right. Party tricks here.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, yeah, Kermit the Frog. So I mean, I get that. That's the most requested is Yoda and Kermit for the kids because a lot of times like, can you shout out my kid for his birthday? And then I'll be like, sure. I'll be like,
oh, I see.
Yeah, they like that. Like, hi ho, Kermit the Frog here from Sesame Street News with Darth Microtransactions. Yay!
Yeah, there it is.
Danilo Papayas question. I do not have too many mods with high speeds on them. If I wanted to make space for mods, which speed per color should I hold on to? I don't know what you do, but anything 4 or higher. Now I'm in a different boat. Everybody's different based off the level of their roster, their GPs, how many mods they have already. And I'm actually getting to the point that I'm only looking for 5s. But then again, I'm trying to get those high-end mods with the double digits, like 15 or higher. I'm not having much luck, Dr. Microtransaction. I don't know how it is in your world, but this mod thing, this mod thing, you've seen the lunch stream and how miserable I am.
I pulled a 21 speed cross this week. That's the only like good mod I've got in the last, I don't know, 3 months. And oh my God.
It is so brutal, dude. I've told people to stop buying mods from the store. I've done 33 mods out of the store here. I bought
hundreds of millions are just wasted by me every time.
Yeah, and not one's rolled, and it rolled to 12 on a gold.
I mean, I did this video called "Let's what was it? What's some dumb name? Let's waste a vault on mods."
I saw that.
Okay, yeah, whole $100.
I tried to warn you about that. I was like, no, don't do it, Darth.
Listen to the thing is, I knew I might as well take that $100 and light it on fire right in that room there, and it would have been the same thing. I had to like prove it I'm like, I want to make a video about it because I thought it would be an interesting concept. So I did it, and then I got an 8 speed mod, was my highest out of $100.
Yeah, isn't that nuts? Isn't that absolutely nuts? And that's the one thing that it drives me batty. Everything else, in some form or capacity, you can get your hands on, right? High speed mods in any form, no matter what the whatever it is, crit chance or speed or whatever, it's RNG, and the RNG on that is so low. I mean, I bet you the percentages are less than 5% for you to hit something double digit out of all the mods, because I'm proving it every day on the stream. I mean, it's crazy how awful that is.
Struggle's real, man. Yep.
Yeah.
Never grind.
It's something else. Jeff Nicholson says, I watched the Sloan Terminator. That was creepy. Yo, I'll be back. I'm just saying. Let's see. Slicing gray mods seems to be better than buying gold and purple mods and rolling them. Now, you're right, JB420. That's why I'm telling people, do not buy mods out of the store. It's not worth it. I mean, and I gave this, and I don't get your thoughts on this, Darth, why I say that. Like, the RNG is so bad. Why would I spend 3-point-something million credits or 2 million roughly fleet currency or fleet credits on something that I have as much chance of doing something with as if I get it I just go pick up a bunch of grays and greens out of the speed challenge and roll it myself.
Yeah, that makes sense. I see it a different way, though. The way I see it is that it's just a math thing. It's like, in order to get, if I have to get the 3% chance that I need, I have to do it 33 times before I get that. So I just see it as like, if I don't buy every single mod and I don't roll every single mod I get, I have less total attempts.
Well, see, so for the speed mod challenges, I usually get 5 to 8 5-dot mods, right?
Yeah.
Great, mostly grays, and then I roll them. If I hit 5, then great. Now I've got a better chance of hitting those, getting higher level than if I bought a gold one. That's it.
I tried the gray thing, and I did actually get like a 20 speed mod out of it, but my problem with it was I would just run out of slicing materials.
Yeah, you have to split it up. So the way I do it is I do the first round a day, 144 I use for getting speed mods. And then the second round of energy, which is coming up for me, I slice. I get slicing materials that I need. And I don't spend on the 6 E's. I've got a ton of like purple and gold material to take gold mods to A and E, because I'm looking for those mods that hit like 18, 19, 20. So I can take them to 20 or high or whatever. So round them off and then put them on my Gear 12 characters. So that's kind of how I'm kind of approaching it, so I can be as efficient as possible with the material, because it's such a pain in the ass to get. And it's really the low end material that I run out of more than anything. The high, eventually you get a ton if you just hoard a little bit. You get a lot of high end material, but it's like getting the mod from gray to green to blue, blue to purple. That the material is really a pain in the ass to get. Especially that blue and purple transition where you need like 35 of one and 15 of the other. It's like, oh my god.
Right now.
All right. Chase says, I got to go. The stream is amazing. I'll catch it more often. Thanks for answering my questions. Hey, Chase, we're always here, brother. We're always here. And make sure you check out Darth Microtransactions channel, man. There's a lot of great stuff on there, so make sure you go watch his stuff. Skywalker Vader, our Canadian connection, says question. Hi guys, do you think health mods will vary importance with Gear 13 coming out? And he says, hello, Darth Microtransaction.
All right, well, I'm going to head out too, my dude, because I have one last burrito to eat here still. But
Okay.
I'll hang out and watch for a bit. Thanks for chatting with me. I appreciate
Absolutely, man. Go enjoy your dinner. We appreciate you stopping by. And you're always welcome. We'll have to get you on a Wednesday night stream, man.
it. Yeah, no, my problem is I promise so many people I got to go on their stuff, and I always forget or I get busy. And my bad. I'll be on soon, man.
Well, you've got an open invitation anytime. Wednesday night streams. Or the Jedi Academy. I know that's like 5 a.m. in the morning for you, so I was like, I don't think he'll be doing the Jedi Academy anytime soon, but if you ever playing for it, you can come join Warrior and the rest of us as we answer questions and stuff. And the Wednesday night show, you're more than welcome to come join, because I think that's a little bit more feasible for you for your time being, because you're in Alaska, right? So
yes,
yeah,
sir. It is 3:42 p.m. right here.
Yeah, it's so there you go. So everybody, make sure you do me a favor, check out Darth Microtransaction. The guy puts out incredible stuff. Watch him when he's live. Dude knows his stuff. We love him over here at RSG. So enjoy your dinner, sir, and thank you for spending a little bit of your time
Everyone,
with us.
hit up this guy right here. Give him your super chats. Hit up his Patreon, Google Play, Instagram, Audible.com, Amazon, iTunes, MySpace. All right, bro. I love you guys.
All right, take care, brother. Peace. That was really cool of Darth Microtransaction to come hang out. So answer your question, Skywalker Vader. So with mods, there's still a little bit of ambiguity to this. So we're not sure. They did say that some characters will have more of an effect than others. The mods themselves will obviously have an impact. I think the health ones are going to have a major impact, but it's mainly, with Gear 13 and the mods, there's still a lot of stuff we don't have locked in for an answer. So my short answer is yes, but let's wait and see what the final product is going to be for this, so that we can give you guys a better sense of what's going on. So, but don't worry, I'll be here in the trenches with you, Skywalker Vader. We'll figure it out together, brother, because I'm still kind of curious about that myself. I'm not sure what's going to happen. So, but glad to have you guys here. I'm drinking bourbon, hanging out with you guys. If you guys want, I'm going to do like 2 hours hanging out with you guys, then I'm going to go work on this lore video. So if you guys want me to do any roster review questions, you can just donate if you're not a Patreon. If you are a Patreon, just fire away your ally code in there and I'll look at your stuff. If you have questions about the game, please go ahead and fire those in there. My feet are beet red. Holy God, did she put too much hot water in here. If you guys don't know, I did my normal workout, and my feet were a little smoked at the moment, and all right, the water's not as, oh yeah, that's pretty bad. Ooh, my feet are like beet red. Wow. What? We do what we must. So fire away your questions. I'm here to answer them. What's going on outside? Somebody's doing some dumb stuff. Always something. Jeff Nicholson said, I'm drinking Funky Buddha Hop Gun IPA. Very nice, sir. Very nice. I'll take a sip of my bourbon for you. And this is provided by, I'm still working on that bourbon. I'm almost done with it, from Andrew Kopta, who sent me that care package. Dude is amazing. Oh, God. Andrew sent me that care package with the bourbon in it. A bunch of stuff from Memphis. I think University of Memphis. I got a t-shirt and some other cool stuff. He sent me gift cards. 2 gift cards, one to Hooters and Kroger, and a bunch of Star Wars stuff. I mean, dude's unbelievable, and I can't. Every time I see Andrew on anywhere, I will always make sure that I should say thank you and I appreciate it. But I put the bourbon to good use. But I'm hanging out with you guys to do this, so I'm gonna go in the game while I'm waiting for those kind of things to pop up. Donations are always appreciated. You see the cup of plenty is being filled. But of course, Mikey, he likes to put a lot of fluffy in there. And then for everybody else that donates, it's very much appreciated. Again, everything goes toward the channel. So that's what we do here. So if you would like... sorry, my feet. I had to adjust my feet for a second here. Remember, if you become a Patreon sponsor, I'll answer your question anytime. If you do $20 or more as a Patreon, not only do you get all that, You can like VIP. You get a lot of cool stuff in the background, but you can move your roster view for the lunch stream, in-depth roster reviews that we do, up to the line. All you have to do is once you do it, just message Finn and we'll get you squared away. So a lot of different ways to get us to help you with your rosters, things of that nature. And I encourage you guys, don't be shy. Even if you're not a Patreon, even if you don't donate or anything, if you watch the channel and you got questions, and maybe you don't want to put it in chat. You can message me in Discord. I'm always available. I may not respond right away, but I'm pretty good about responding as quickly as I can. But if I don't respond right away, don't worry. I will respond to you, and I will. If you have something about your rosters for Grand Arena or anything like that, I'll be there to help you. All right, let's check the guild store. What do I need out of here? Oh, I'll take 10 of those. Ooh, yeah, babe. Yeah, boy. I'll take some of them. All right. Because now, I think I've got this piece. I just need stun guns. Yes, I just need stun guns. And then I need more stun guns. Always the damn stun guns. You can see I'm getting ready for old Darth Malik. So when he goes to gear 12, or when I hit 7 stars, I'm taking his ass to gear 12 immediately. We're glad to have you guys hanging out with me on a Monday. I know it's the start of the work day. Mondays are the worst. So hopefully I can bring you something fun and entertaining to listen to. Bring a smile to your face. That's all that matters. So if you have questions, fire away in there. I'm here to answer your questions and help you with your rosters and help you get better at the game. Let's see. Good there. Good there. I think I'm doing the last piece on Boss-esque, if I'm not mistaken. I am doing the last piece for Bosk. I need 3 more. Just 3 more, man. 3 more. Add some health to Bosk. I like it. Alright. YouTube on my laptop just went cray-cray. Let me refresh it. It does this thing where the automatic settings change to like 140. I don't know what. YouTube's stupid. Sometimes I don't understand it. DPK, my friend, says, question, Ranger, when Malik comes back, would you be willing to hop on voice with me and possibly help me walk through the event? Yep, I will do that. I think someone messaged Finn to cut the video of what I did for my last time Malik came, so we can have that video out for you guys. I know Finn's been sick and he's been dealing with getting a new computer and stuff, but he was sent a reminder that we want to cut that portion out of the time that I did it, because it was like 4 hours that I was on trying to get Malik and stuff. No, it was 3 hours. I got it in 3 hours when Vansel gave me his strategy. But yes, I will do that for you, DPK. Absolutely, man. We'll do that live if you want. I will tell you step by step what to do, because once I learned that strategy, I went and did it for Mist. He got it first time or second time, something like that. And then I did it for Ramon, and he got it first shot when I told him what to do. I said, just do what I tell you step by step. And for the dark side, for the light side, the dark side was no problem. Like, just do this and you'll win. And then they did that. I'm like, no, light side's a little bit different. But absolutely, when that event comes back, guys, let me know, and I will be more than glad to help you with that. We'll make sure that video's out, and if you have questions about the video, then let us know, and we will get you squared away. All right, what else I need to do? I need to check the shipments. Nothing of value that I want. There we go. Thank you, sir. I also need to record my stuff for Nev. Nev's doing the Shakespeare thing. I had recorded a bunch of stuff, but I went back and listened to it because I'm doing Darth Vader, and I'm like, nah, I do it better. I'm going to go back and redo it. So tomorrow I'm going to be working on that for Nev and get that knocked out. I'll do it for all of you. I don't care, Dexatronic. You know me. That's what I do, man. But hopefully with the video, you guys won't really need my help showing the strategy and stuff. That it should help you. Hey, if it works, if it's a strategy that I use, hell next, but yeah. And some people do. They need that Dextronics. But yeah, if you need help, I will be available to always help, man. That's what I do. All right, I need to work on my mods real quick. So I wanted to see if I had any I wanted to slice because there was a couple blue 8s and 9s that I had that I wanted to work on. Question: which young Cowboys player are you most excited about? Not excited about any of the new draftees yet. I always wait to see how they do on the field. I'm not really excited about any of them. I'm just excited for the team in general. So, I mean, that's the thing about rookies. You just don't know what you're going to get until you actually get in there. So it's like, ugh. So we'll see how it works. Can't touch this. I have high hopes this season. I think that they're going to do phenomenally well. I think they made some good draft picks, but that doesn't mean that's going to translate to on the field. So nothing gets me excited. I'm just the same way about all draft picks. I don't freak out and go, "Oh my God, we're saved." I don't ever do that. I'm like, let's see how it works out in the field before, and then I'm like, okay. Actually, my brother does that. He does football and baseball scout evaluations, and yeah. Dextronic. I spent $300 on a mallet, but couldn't beat the event. It's a sore subject for me. God, Dex, I wish I'd known that. Brother, I would have been there in the trenches helping you if I'd known that, man. Well, let's make sure you get it this time, Dextronic. You need help, let me know, man. I'll make sure you get your money's worth. Then the Papayas, yay, a bit more than 10 hours, and my new alt account will have his second 7-star. Yeah, it's very nice. Boba Fett, obviously Zeb is my first, so very nice. Yes, Warriors Pillar System is amazing. Oh, you see young. Oh yeah, I think Dak. I think all those guys are gonna have a great year. Oh yeah, what's his name? The linebacker. Yeah, that's the one that I'm really excited about. We usually do, but sometimes you have higher hopes, and everybody has high hopes for their team, right? You think you've assembled the pieces, but from the previous seasons and the talent you've got surrounding it, like if I was a Kansas City fan, I'd be super stoked because they've got such amazing young talent there that they're an up and coming team. Especially we have an up and coming team like my Astros. From 2011 to 2013, we lost 100 games. But I started getting excited because I started seeing this young talent and it started to really develop. And I saw the farm system being developed it was. So by 2015 when they made the playoffs, 2014 was the turning year where I started getting really excited. Like, here's these young 20-something kids that I thought for the next 10 years was going to be dominant. And here they are dominant. So your expectations can be a little bit higher than normal. Everyone has hope for their team, and they're excited for the start of the season. You never know. Someone will play better than they thought or things of that nature. You never really, really know. But those kind of scenarios, you can be a little bit more excited. DSP just took Poggle to gear 11 since it was so easy, maybe to 12. Soft move or boss move? Depends if he gets a rework. If he doesn't get a rework, then I don't know. But you are going to need him for Geonosis. I wouldn't take him to 12. Leave him at 11. I'd save your gear 12 for somebody else for now. Dr. Phil gets his remember Buffalo season ticket holder here. I understand that. Skywalker Vader Ranger, are you a Dallas fan or Houston? I am Dallas fan. I'm from Houston. I grew up with the Astros, the Rockets, and the Oilers. Now, when the Oilers left, I continued to follow the Tennessee Titans. I had my AFC team and my NFC team. I had watched Steve McNair and Eddie George and those guys come along. I was thinking, oh my God, this team's going to be amazing. Then they left, and I really left a sour taste in my mouth. And I've just never quite gotten into the Texans, but my family grew up Dallas Cowboys fans, and I became a Dallas Cowboys fan, especially with the run that they had with Aikman and Smith and Irving and Novacek, and their defense was incredible. I mean, the '90s run of the Cowboys was ridiculous. Very nice. Can't touch this. Oh yes, I'm sure it is, Dr. Feelgood. Good for the people, bad for the tables. But glad to have you guys here. We had a guest star appearance from Darth Microtransactions. I love that. I love that guy. He's so good. I got to keep him motivated for the game. We can't lose Darth Microtransactions. Maybe I'll get him to Battlefront. Yeah. Maybe do some Star Wars lore with me. That'd be cool. All right, I want to see where I'm at with these blues. Let me sort by speed. That might make this a little bit easier. I got distracted because I'm watching chat and reading your questions. All right, this is an 8. That's an 8. So I'm hoping I get a 6 on these. So let's slice. I need 9 of those. Let's go for it. Let's go for it, guys. I'm going to do a live roll for this. I got 7. You son of a... I'll make sure I got it this time. All right, let's see, guys. I'm going to go for it. Hopefully I can get some speed on this one. I would like a 6. It's already hit 2, but that crit chance hit. So I'm a little nervous here because if it hits crit chance, I'm going to be very upset. That's going to piss me off. So here we go, guys. I'm going to go for it. So it didn't hit either. It hit defense. A little upset at the moment. That's not what I wanted to happen. That sucks. I only have 2 left. This one's a 6. Ugh. Alright, one more. It's not kind of what I wanted to see happen. So this one's hit 2 on speed again. I need 25 more. I'm not spending crystals, that much crystals on it. Alright, we'll wait till tomorrow, guys. Oh, well, I gave it a shot. I thought it'd be something. Maybe we can hit, but maybe one day. I know. I know. Depression. The mods thing sucks. Oh my god, that's so awful. Oh, Lordy in heaven. I am working on Shock T, like you guys said, but I got to get the other pieces before I can move on to her on Malik, and then I will work on Shock T. You can see I got her to gear 8. And I put some decent mods on her. Because you guys got me the 1999 pack, so I said I'd work on her, and I will. She's on my favorites now to work on, so I will get her squared away. I want to get finished Ahsoka first. I'm going to finish Malik. Then I'm going to get Ahsoka done, and then I want to round out. These are characters I want to round out for my team, separatists, things of that nature. Lando, Young Han. I'm working on farming range, Aura, B1, Jordica, which are ridiculously awful farms. I'm just going to throw that out there. God, these are just brutal. Need to do that when I get my energy at 10. I'll hit some Jordica stuff. I know. You know me, DSP. I'm getting mods like a madman. What can I say? All right. If you guys haven't already, give me a thumbs up on the video. We're hanging out here. I'm gonna do this for about another hour or so, and then I got to go do some recording. Unless you guys donate, if we can get to like, I don't know, what goal should I set? $30. If we can hit $30 in donations, I'll do another hour. If not, then at 9 o'clock I'll call it. And you can use your donations in regards to mini roster reviews. Now remember, if you're a Patreon, if you become a Patreon, $20 or more, not only do you get your name on the front of the line of the lunch stream, but you can have access to me anytime to ask me any kind of roster review questions. If you are a Patreon, throw it in there. But if you're not, you just want to donate, have me look at something really quick, you can. If you just want to donate and support the channel, you can. You can help fill Lord Vader's cup of plenty. You can see Mikey's been dropping fluffy fluff in there from Twitch. Always appreciated. So there we go. Star Wars Galaxy of Mods, that's right. Yeah, DSP, they make me very sad too. Oh, look, I got my 15 ships. And we're back to 1,600 crystals. But I'm excited to get this last round of Lightside Territory battles done so I can finally start rounding off Malik to 7 stars, and then I can start using it again for Gear 12. God, it's been so hard Gear 12, and when you don't have that to get those Gear 12 plus pieces or the stun guns and stuff, oh my God, I can't. Ugh. But just like Womp and Hermit Yeti, if you stay on target, eventually you'll get done. It'll end. You'll reach the finish line. Yeah, I'm 8 away. I'm almost tempted to start using crystals on these guys because I'm so sick of looking at them. In fact, and it's 4 away for an 8. My answer B1. He's the tougher one. Oh, I need to do. Let's see. Can I get one? Depression. Well, we're about to have ships do double drops, so I'll probably get him to 5 stars soon. But I mean, they're about to be 5 stars. But yeah, I'll wait till the big ones come up before I do that. Can't touch this. Are you excited for the double mod drop so you can be doubly disappointed? You're damn right I am. That'll be double depression. There, can't touch this. So we've got that to look forward to. Refresh this. Okay. I'm just checking my stuff on YouTube while we're doing this. Double the F depression, yo. That's right, chicken. DSP. I think I've got one ship Omega from B1 mode. I have a lot, but I can always have more. I'd love to get more. Can't touch this again. Wee! 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 Ignore this post. Just checking my icon. Okay, we will not ignore it and read what you wrote, Helenix. Vanilla Papayas. The double drops Cantina worked out decent on my alt account so far. Nice. I haven't. It'll hit for us tonight, so it would be nice for the double drops the next couple days for Cantina, because that'll really help me finish Ora Sing. And then really the only one I have left to do will be, I think, Clone Wars Chewbacca. I think he's Cantina. Yeah, and then Marauder, but they're both 5-star plus, so I'll start knocking those guys out just to round out. I don't really have much more to work on Cantina unless they put another character in, so I've got some flexibility on that. And I will use a refresh to get the max that I can for Aura, because I like to be done with her, and then I can start working on some other characters, and she will be going. Oh yeah, I forgot about Kit Fisto. Is he one too? Oh my God. Is Kit Fisto one too? Oh no. Depression. Let me just go look at that real quick. Where you at? Octopus Man? Yeah, so I guess I'll add him to the mix. You see, I have done hardly anything with him. I started to back in the day, but I'm like, nah. Yeah, I'll work on Marauder. I don't mind working on Marauder. I want him for Phase 3. DSP question, what's your next Zeta? General Kenobi. He is going to be my next Zeta. You can see I did Anakin already. I got the 2 on Padme. So I'll do Anakin, I'm going to do Ahsoka, and then I'll be good to go. Tingle Pies. I work and carry on my main account since I have Marauder and Assassin 7-star Gear 12 for months. Yeah, I have Kira done too. She's going to be something I work on her gear too. So these are all gears that I need to work on. Malik's priority. Once I get him done, then it's Ahsoka. Get her to 12. Move them off the board. I'm going Gear 12 plus on Malik, so that'll be priority before I finish up Ahsoka. Malik's, because he's on my raid team, I'm going all in to get his gear done. Then I'll start working on rounding out the rest of these guys. Because Dan Nabbit, I want to get him to Gear 12. These are all for Gear 12. DSP question: Master Kenobi for the Negotiator. Partly for the reason for the Negotiator. The other part is his Zeta is ridiculous, especially on the Padme team. He's always taunting. If allies are Galactic Republic, General Kenobi taunts for one turn whenever another Galactic Republic ally loses any protection up. He's just constantly taunting. It's what makes it so ridiculous. So, yeah. Definitely doing that. Question: what are your thoughts on the speculation we're getting a Master Kenobi, and that would be the one tied to the Negotiator capital ship? It's a possibility. It wouldn't shock me if they did. We got General Kenobi. If we were to get a Master Kenobi from like Episode 3, the look of him from Episode 3, I think that would be really cool. So it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, they're going to keep pushing the envelope. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if they're going to do that, so my lovely wife has come in to check my feet and see that they are redder than the head on my head. She made the water too crazy hot, but you know what? Oh man, I could take it. And don't you guys worry. I'll go work out tomorrow, do a long walk, and my feet will be trashed again. Yeah, after what they did with Mount. I mean, we've got, 5 Hans in the game, a different version of Kenobi. Wouldn't shock me either. But General Kenobi, I mean, this is more the Clone Wars kind of saga. If they did a Revenge of the Sith version of Kenobi and Fallen Anakin, that wouldn't surprise me. I mean, those rumors have been around for a while. Will they tie Kenobi with the Negotiator? I don't know, but it would make sense. Papayas question: for people that do not have Padme, what should a Galactic Republic team with GK in it look like? Doesn't look like anything at all. You have to have Padme. I mean, Shaak Ti is clones, and you could do something with it. You could, the team that you could run secondary for Jedi, that could be Galactic Republic base is like Bastila, Ezra, that kind of thing. But besides Shaak Ti and the clones, you could mix in some Jedi with Shaak Ti, but her main function is with clones. But I don't. Without Padme, the other one. What leader would you use? A really good leader that you can use for Galactic Republic. Kenobi, but then that's the Kenobi's Barasafi team. You could go Kenobi, Zaris, Anakin, Rex, and Fives. That's an old Galactic Republic team that I've used in the past, but really doesn't have, the same oomph. You could throw Ahsoka in there too. You could go Kenobi lead with Anakin and Ahsoka, something along those lines, as a team with Zaris and maybe a 5th, but it's not as potent or does as well as, say, Padme. Padme really is the cog that really binds it all together. DSP question: can they please change hat rewards like they did Rancor? You always get something good now. AT rewards are 99% trash. Yeah, I did my hat run the other day, and depression. Again, I did this on, what was it, Saturday. I was like, let's see what rewards, like, depression. So, and I finished in the top end of the rank, and it was just depression. I was like, maybe it'll be one of those days where we get good reward and nothing. It's like, wah, 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 wah. I know, didn't know. I'm just trying to throw something out there, but yeah, it's yeah, you can go 5s and Zaris on that team. Absolutely, I've done that before. But it just doesn't have the same kind of impact that the Padme lead does. You can run that team, Danilo, but it's not quite the same. But Kenobi and Zaris team was a trademark for a long time. It still has some validity to it. It's still a pain in the ass to deal with, and I think adding Anakin and Ahsoka will really make it good. 5s would be a great addition because 5s on the team will get a taunt because of the team setup with Kenobi. So you've got 2 taunters and Zaris healing, and then with Snips and Anakin doing their damage, you could really lay some pain on somebody that's not used to that team. But it is easily countered, and some of the mid-tier and upper teams could easily take it out. It's not a bad thought. I've run that team in the past. Or a version of that team. I think it was Rex, Kenobi, Zaris, Fives, and it was Anakin was the other one that I ran on that team. It did okay for me, but then I was like, yeah, that's too much of an easy win. I'm going to get away from that now. Wasn't getting any defensive holds. Yeah, that'll work. Kenobi, Anakin, Ahsoka, Fives, and Zaris. Perfect. Yeah, you can run that on defense. Crit immunity. They get health back. Yeah, I can definitely see that team. When you've got Anakin and Ahsoka that are laying pain out there, and they're all getting their health back and stuff. So it would be a solid team to put on defense. Not a great team, but a very solid team. And I would put that in the back line on a Grand Arena. I wouldn't put that in the front line. But get your questions going. I'm hanging out with you guys for a little while longer. Drinking bourbon, having fun. To look at anything on your roster and your Patreon, fire it in there. If you'd like to donate and have me look at something on your roster, fire it in there. If you'd like to become a Patreon sponsor and get all the goodies and have me look at something, fire it in there. Yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely defense, Danilo. That's not an offensive team. All right. I'm going to look at what I need to work on here. So many black eyeballs. I'm just going to buy black eyeballs like a mother for a while out of the store because Soka needs a ton, Kira needs a ton. It's like, Jesus. Black eyeballs till the sun comes home. I may just invest in a ton of those because, man, do I need a lot of those. That's the other piece besides Carbonti stun guns and stun cuffs. It's like, you just never have enough, man. Alright. Look at something else. And I was going to do something else and I lost track of what the hell I was doing. Damn it. Crap. Oh well, come back to me. What's your weapon of choice, bourbon-wise? Maker's Mark, Jack Daniels. Got some Wolfords in there. Pretty good. Love some Jim Beam too. Those are pretty much the four I go with. Right now I'm drinking Maker's Mark. Provided, of course, by the wonderful Mr. Andrew Kopta. And if you guys could, do check out my lore videos. I would love some feedback. Mainly on who you'd like to see next. I have a couple characters in mind that I'm going to do next. But if there's a character that you would really like me to look at, then by all means, please... to hit upon. I'll put that on the thing. Angel's Envy is great, very smooth. You know, I've never had that, so I'll have to give that a shot. But I'm just trying to make enough to pay the bills, keep the stream going right now. I'll worry about bourbon and stuff later. The reason I'm drinking bourbon is because Andrew sent me all that bourbon too, so I could sit back and drink and hang out with you guys. So eventually, I'll have plenty that I could just sit back and drink with you guys on my own dime. But got to make the YouTube thing work. I want to get this where I'm doing this full time. So your guys watching the videos and donations and support really make that a possibility. Jeff Nicholson said, thumbs up to the makers. Word. Okay. And don't forget to follow us on Twitch. Been doing a lot of D&D campaigns over there, so those have been a lot of fun. I'm just going to use all those shard crits. I need all those. Just give me all those. Dan B says, of course, there's a rip family week on special occasions. Oh, yeah. We'll get there. Danilo Papay's question: what is something typical Americans food or drink that may not be available in other countries that people should try? So here's the thing about America, Danilo, is that we are such a melting pot of societies that there's no like. If I was to recommend one thing, it would be barbecue. That is a very traditional American thing, barbecue. But then, per different regions of our country, everyone thinks they have the best barbecue, and it's just from where you're from if you think it's the best. There's Texas barbecue, there's barbecue from the Midwest. I mean, everybody thinks that their barbecue is the best. But irregardless, if you could try American barbecue, Texas barbecue is my favorite. Just the way it's got a little spice to it and stuff more than others. But yeah, barbecue is a uniquely American tradition that you would probably get a kick out of. It's really good. We love to grill in this country. And that's an American pastime. Having a bunch of family over grilling outside and chicken and hot dogs and hamburgers and steaks and just yeah. Especially the barbecue in the sense of like barbecue spare ribs or chicken where you have the barbecue sauce and people take very much take pride in their homemade sauces that they use the barbecue sauce. It's very much it's really really good. Homemade barbecue, man. And everybody has their own unique way of doing it. So, yeah, if I was to recommend one thing, I would say barbecue. I'm not even going to read that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Got that. That's done. That's done. Working on Aura. Okay. Yeah, brisket. That's another one. And brisket I love, like, so you cook the brisket and then cut it up and then put it on a roll and add the sauce to it. Oh, so good. Yeah, there's some places like that that I visited where they've got their own kind of different sauces you can use that they create, or there's generic ones, but there's some that are specifically homemade that you can do that. I've been to restaurants like that. Can't touch this. Dole Coins DDO. Hi all. Well, Pod checking in. Loving the show. Hey! Glad to have you here, Dole. Very much. Hey, Eric Story. Very cool. Thank you for loving the show. Very much appreciated. We're just here helping out the peeps. Getting a little donation action going on. Drinking bourbon on a Monday. Having fun. I think everybody's getting ready for the game tonight. I have really no vested interest in it since my team's out, so I don't really care who wins. That's true. Carolina and Memphis a little bit more on the sweet side. Yeah, the dry rubs. God, those are so good too. God, you're making my mouth water thinking about all this crap. DDO like Dungeons and Dragons Online. I don't know what DDO stands for in his name. He can probably could need something totally else. Can't touch this. Hell yeah, Dan B. Bourbon and barbecue, man. American traditions. I can live on that the rest of my life. Very nice, Duel. I'd love you go on Twitch and check. Well, we got some of the episodes here on YouTube, but a lot on Twitch of our 5th edition Forgotten Realms D&D campaign that we've been running. I am the dungeon master for that, so I take Forgotten Realms and add my own little twist to it. I don't follow any. Try not to. Sometimes I use some of the books for certain stories and stuff, but most of it's just me running it. But would love to get your feedback. Now we're all talking about food. Fantastic. yes, I think we actually. I think when we were. We didn't have anybody here, so I think it was me, Finn, and Grim went on online, created characters, and started playing. Good stuff. I love Dungeons and Dragons. I've always loved Dungeons and Dragons. I've got so many books, and I just got a whole box full of like other books that I haven't even had a chance to look at yet. That's just sitting there. That I got like second edition books that when we went to do the ACS that someone sent me. It's unbelievable. And then so I've got second edition books pretty much. I've got third edition books, and I've gotten a lot of the fifth edition. I didn't really touch fourth edition. I wasn't doing D&D at the time. Jeff Nicholson question: thoughts on Disney streaming content and what it means for Star Wars Galaxy Heroes? More characters, more stuff for us to get our hands on, and they can just have all my money. I will be watching. That will be like something on all the time. I'm excited for all those shows and content that's coming out. I'm surprised they haven't done it sooner, but I think they've done all their contracting with like Netflix things of that nature with Marvel and other things. So, I mean, you've had Disney XD, but I think they want to go to a more adult audience with viewership. I think it kind of surprising that Rebels. I think you can say what you want about Rebels, but they want to have the kind of content for like that kind of streaming service. So Clone Wars, The Mandalorian, things of that meaning. Sorry about that. Stupid Zoom's closed out. I know, Dan B. I'm excited for The Mandalorian. I'm excited for all of it. I really am. I thought it was short for Dunkin' Donuts original. Don't say that or Finn might pop up. Good Lord. Don't mention donuts. You know better than that. So one thing I will say is any character that is not in Galaxy of Heroes, I will not be touching at all. Until the character is introduced, I won't do a lore video on it. I'm kind of doing it so it ties into the game, so people can reference the character that's associated with the game. Eventually, maybe I'll do some of that, but absolutely dual coins. Anytime, brother. But yeah, so the Geonotions will be coming out tomorrow. Getting ready to wrap things up here. Unless we receive massive donations, I'll go for another hour. And then I've got to record the next lore video. I can tell you the Geonosis is the next. I'm not telling you what the next one is. But I will be doing a lot of Clone Wars stuff initially because we're in that kind of Clone Wars era. I am going to mix it up because there are other characters that I want to hit on. And a lot of the outer characters, some of that are well known, but it's not going to be like Luke or Leia or something like that. I'll do those eventually, but those characters are well known. And if I do those, it's going to be stuff that you guys may not know about those characters. So, yes. No, Danila, quit saying stuff like that. I swear to God, if Finn pops in the chat, I'm going to get you. Yeah, you're not in the game, Hell Nix, until then, so yeah. Yes, click clack, and it's KK, not CC. He is in my lore. He will be in my lore video. I have to talk about him. It was interesting. The thing I'm learning about these lore videos is that I know a lot of the lore, but I find stuff that I've forgotten about, or I'm like, I didn't know that, or it's shocking. Like, I remember, for the Old Republic, that's, on when I did Malik, there was some stuff, and I'm like, I didn't know that about Malik. And I try to cover the main things. You guys, when you do research on these characters and the Star Wars, I mean, it's just like you Google, and it's like, and you have to really tidy it up and focus on certain things, because if you don't, I could have talked for Malik for 3 hours. I'm not joking. There's that much material about him on there. Hey, Chaos 13, my fellow Army brother. 19K representing. Alright, that's enough out of you guys. Quit summoning Finn. Stop it. I don't want him here. Don't turn into like porgs and other garbage. And then why would y'all do it? We're having a wonderful Monday. We're doing some man stuff here. Some adult stuff. some, some adult conversations. You're not gonna bring that knucklehead in here. He'll ruin it. It's been nice that he's been sick in the sense that I want him to be better, but he hasn't been able to talk. It's been so wonderful. No, I don't have a favorite Bob Ross painting. What else? 73. Tron. 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 What? Urzatron can come hang out anytime he wants, man. I love me some Urzatron. I love me some Darth Microtransactions, Chessing. I love all those guys, and I've done stuff with most all of them. And yes, Urz is my boy. Remember when Urz first started? He has come a long way. I could not be more happy for his success. It is well deserved. Urz is a good, decent human being. That's a great thing I could say about a lot of the game changers. Getting to know them the way I have, they're just good people. They actually care, So it's easy to want to do stuff with them, and they're just very laid back and just want to have fun. So Urz especially, Urz doesn't take himself seriously. I could do a Lobot lore video. As I said, go watch the videos and leave comments in there, and that gives me ideas of stuff I can work on. But by watching the videos, I would say if you have a suggestion, put that suggestion in there, and then it pops up on YouTube. And then when I'm checking, things, then I'm like, okay, Lobot, Grievous, stuff like that. I don't know, DSP. I don't know if they'll ever bring a Snoke in. Maybe they'll bring it for episode 9 with episode 9 coming in. I don't know. I'd love to see the Knights of Ren. I would love to see that faction come into the game. Optimize your piece and get out of here. Yeah, First Order's really, really good on defense, but they do need some oomph. They need some hard-hitting pipe. I just give me the Knights of Ren. I'll take that faction. I'll work on. I'll just. Give me 4 Knights of Ren that I can run with the new Kylo. I'll be happy. I have not. I have never. I know what the name of it is. But so this is how old this is. It was tied to my Yahoo account. You know what happened with Yahoo? I can't get my Yahoo information. I can't contact anybody in Yahoo, so I'd have to call the Old Republic support team and try to do that. It's just too much, and I never have. Maybe one day, but she is. Pull it up for you here. Here's Shakti. She is gear 8. I can't do anything more with her because a lot of this gear has to go toward Malik. Once I get Malik done, I'll work on her some more. But I got to get the stuff ready for Malik and some of these other characters, and then I'm going to go finish her up. Yeah, and there's not a lot of canon on there. I would love to do a lore series on the Knights of Ren, but we'll have to wait to see till I get some more gear on there. Yeah, I know, DSP. It's really, yeah. She is a fun character, and she's a great offensive character. Shakti, they did a great job with her. And I love that she's synergized with the clones. If you've seen the lore video that makes total sense. She was their trainer. So watch the lore video. You'll learn a lot about what Shakti is and her tie to the clones. Dan B. Will be interesting to see how Snoke is connected to Palpatine. Could he have been controlling or influencing him the whole time? Or the other way around? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It's a great point, Dan B. Ziglet, hey, Ziglet, question. Does CG hate me? I haven't seen Rex ship in Fleet Store in ages. You're welcome. Oh, Ziglet, I feel your pain on that, buddy. Can't touch this question. Which Ewok is your favorite? None. I don't have a favorite Ewok. I can't stand them. Can Finn do the Ewok lore video? Oh, well, message him, JOL9. That's up to him. I'll let him do that. If we do an Ewok or Ewok lore video, I will see if Finn wants to do that. But he's a little busy. He's been under the weather and stuff. And maybe a while before we get to the Ewoks. But yeah, I think we can let Finn do the lore video for Ewoks. Welcome to our pain. For I feel your pain. Depression. All right. Coming into the last home stretch. Going to go to 9 o'clock unless we get some donations going to our goal. If not, that's cool. I love just hanging out with you guys. I'm here to answer your questions. If you guys want me to do that, please do. If you feel like donating, please do. So there you go. That's very... See, there you go, Danby. Ranger's favorite Ewok, one that's crushed by the ATST. Yes. I was cheering for the Empire. I wanted to blow all those little furballs up. And I was kind of torn because I did want the heroes to win. Alright. But if you have questions and stuff like that, then please get them in. Yes, Helen X. You answered your own question. It's Helen X. Whatever happened to that tease trailer for that you were working on that I sent you all that stuff for, Helen X? When's that coming out? For the Shakespeare stuff. You still working on that? Inquiring minds want to know, brother. He is slacking. Soon TM. Should know the answer. Okay, Nev has it. Good. Okay. Chaos 13, is there a new Kenobi for the capital ship? Not that I'm aware of yet, but that's kind of the rumor that's been going around. But until I get verification, I'm going to assume there's going to be General Kenobi. So I don't know yet, Chaos 13. All right, Dan B says, cheers, fellas. Have to put the kids to bed. Well, you have a good night, sir, and we will see you when we catch you. Get some rest. Oh, TNT Dink Gaming just donated $1. Thank you, TNT Gaming. Very much appreciated. Because I'm TNT. I'm dynamite. TNT. Hey, Elliot Worsfold. He says, question, if Walt Timber is the IPD of this TB, who do you think the lightsaber character will be for new Geo TB? Ooh. I don't know. That's a good question, Elliot. Something Clones related. Clone War era related. Maybe that's where we get Fallen Anakin, or you need Fallen Anakin to get Master Kenobi. I don't know. That's a good question. That's true, Mostaf. See, the forum post did refer to General Kenobi, so that's makes sense. Oh, I gotta hear that, Helenix. If you got a sample of that, send me that in Discord. I'd like to hear what that sounds like, man. I see what you did there, Daniel Papayas. He took the Newt line, added the name of Wad, and said, "What? What did you say?" DSP Old Man Rex. Yes, indeed. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Mustafa. You're right, Mustafa. It did say General Kenobi, so yeah, I think it's gonna be General Kenobi. So it won't be tied to Master Kenobi if he comes in. Based off that wording, that's very good. See, I like that. That's critical thinking. That's using facts. That's why I like. That's why I love most stuff, actually. So that's how you make an argument. That's how you make your point. Can't argue with that. Science. You can't argue with it, man. You can't argue with that shit. Ooh, Helen sent this. I want to hear this real quick. Oh, I can't because we're streaming. Ooh. I get to hear this. But I can't do it right this moment. Why is it? Yay! Sneak preview for all my hard work. Winning. Okay, I gotta listen to that as soon as we get done here. TNT Gaming says doesn't let me type in a free donation, but I have a suggestion. Since we can sim our galactic war, don't you think they should put meta teams in there to practice against these scrubs? Yeah, it was mentioned before, TNT. It's a great point that have a version of GW that is harder, so you can work meta versus meta. I think that's something that they're kind of messing around with a little bit. I would love to see it. You can like switch hard or easy, just do your GW and get your rewards, or go hard and see if you can face some tougher teams and mess around with your teams, how it holds up there. Like the old version of GW before they changed it. Yeah, I think that's a great suggestion, TNT. I got it, Helenix. So mobiles and Arnold's video was not needed. Still want to see Master Kenobi eventually. I would love to see a Master Kenobi. It'd be cool. Get out of here, Hellnex. Like I ever do any of that stuff. Christ, I got secrets you wish you get your hands on that I'll go to the grave with. What do you think you're talking to, Hellnex? Get out of here. I do not do stuff like that, ever. I think it's Geo. One character might be, oh yeah, Kaya and Demundi. That might be a good one. Skywalker Vader wants to look at his roster, $3.99. He says, "I'm ready, D. Revan and Malik. Let's take a look. Let's see if he is, folks. He donated. Let's go look at his roster. See if he's ready to go here. 392 951 456." And that means with that donation, we've got some poopy-filled baby rangers coming in. Here they come. They're very fecally dense. Oh, this is going to do some serious launching. Oh my God, look at those fat little baby rangers. Oh yes, we have liftoff, Houston. Look at those dense-filled little poop-filled baby rangers. Empty at the cup. Gotta love it. Autocorrect sucks. Yes, it does. Yeah, I mean, they could go. They could do him. They could go. There's a lot of the new Jedi that they could still introduce. All right, let's look at this. The Old Republic. Looks good. Don't put any more gear on Juhani. Let's see. Zalbar is good. Mission is good. Canderous, almost there. Karth, it's almost there. What is he, gear 10? He's gear 11. But yeah, you'll be good. You got time. You'll get Darth Revan, start working on him, and then just get those two up. Let's make sure you're Sith Empire. You're right at the finish line, brother. HK, I already can tell Bastla's done. Yeah, good. So, yeah, I think you'd be just fine, brother. I think you're going to be just fine. Let me go back in there. The Old Republic. Yeah, Karth will be ready. Juhani will be ready. Yeah, and that'll push your Karth over the line. I think you're good, brother. You just got to get your Canderous. You just need to get him to gear 12 and one gear 12 piece and all gold mats or gold mods, and you'll be good. That's what I ran him with. But yeah, I think you look good there. No, you don't. I mean, if you're having difficulty, which you shouldn't, with Malik with mission, just get with me. I'll tell you what to do. If we can save the Zeta, we will try. But I'll help you without Skywalker Vader. If you were going to add one more Zeta, be mission. That's it. That'd be the only one I'd add. That'd be the only one. Don't do Zalbard. You don't need it. I didn't use it. You don't need Kanders. Definitely don't need Jahani. So you don't need any of the other ones. But I think you can get away without having it on mission. Yeah, what else? He needs 24 Karth charges. He's like, I'm getting no matter what. Oh, you're welcome. Anytime, Skywalker Vader. This is what we do. So, yep. Don't do anything else with T3 either. But I think you're good to go, bud. Keep farming those speed mods, see, like I told you, and you'll be fine. Good roster. We're going to get you there, buddy. We are going to get you there. You're going to be fine. You can get Darth Revan. The gear really is not that big of a deal, Danilo. It will only become a factor when it comes to Malak, and that's just for qualification purposes. If you can qualify for Malak, then there's a strategy to beat it, and you can get your Malak done. So, yeah, especially if you have the Zeta on Karth, you can go in there with gear 9 and 10 characters and beat that damn thing. I don't think we're getting any balanced Revan for until at least next year. What else? 73. I don't think it's coming. And I think we've got fatigue. And I think Carrie, in her interview, they were thinking about doing it, but no, they're not. They're not bringing balanced Revan in for a while. Not this year. He's not coming this year. We've got the Geonosis. We got a lot of reworks coming. New characters for Clone Wars. They got the new Clone Wars series coming. We got Episode 9 coming in. So I don't think they're going to touch Old Republic until next year. And you'll need balanced Revan then. I would love to get it, but yeah. That's some good advice you got from a warrior. So yeah, you should be able to get Revan easily. Malak, if you don't have him 17.5, you're not going to get him this turn, and you just don't qualify. But you never know. You know, if you can get him, you can go for it. But yeah. Ziglet, would it be an insult if it's Jedi Master Windu, one of the light side GOTB back characters? No, I would take it as an insult. I would love to get a different version of Mace Windu. I'd love to see a rework or a new character. Please, God, just please give us the one from the event. He did so much cool crap. I'd love to have that one. Gotta have Mace Mother Evan Windu. Last of the bourbon has been drunk. And we will round it up. So unless we get mad donations, I'm coming to the end of the stream. And then I will be off to record lower videos and things of that nature. So just hanging out with you from here. Yeah, there's quite a lot of those, Ziglet. It's a great call. Love to see me a Quinlan Voss in the game. That would be cool. All right, last call for questions, donations, anything like that. We're going to wrap this up. B1C3PO. What am I saying? All right. So we are wrapping it up. I appreciate all your guys' support. Hopefully this is something fun you can listen to. Try to bring you as much content as possible. Brandon Coteau, question: how would you mod the Padme-led GR squad? Now I have her at 5 stars, gear 11 with her leadership Zeta. I'm close to putting her on the second. Anakin, Shika, Ahsoka are all gear 12 with the Zetas. Let's look at it. Don't apologize for asking a question no matter what time we're in the stream, brother. So let's go Galactic Republic. I'll show you how I've got mine done. Padme, speed, health, protection. Oh, speed. Um, Anakin and Ahsoka are exactly the same. So I don't show. You can see I did crit chance and crit damage with lots of offense. You could go offensive, but as long as there's like crit chance, crit damage. The same thing with Ahsoka. They hit so hard. Kenobi, he's tanky. Lots of tanky stuff with lots of health and protection. The fifth is whoever you want it to be. But really, the only one that needs speed is Padme. And it depends on how you're going to use it. If you want a fast Padme or a slow Padme, there's two different versions, so you can go with it different ways. That kind of gives you an idea of where you want to go with them. DSP, with Gear 13 being a mini for old characters, could help with balance with some of the characters. Very true. Hey, Stoner. Right, Dunning. It would be cool if they did an Order 66 related event with clones and Jedi. I think that would be cool too. It works on Brandon. Ask a question anytime, and if I'm not online and you got a question, pop me up in Discord, man. Get you squared away. But last call for questions and stuff like that. I'm gonna cut the stream off. Donations, anything. So now is the time. If you have voyeurs, now is the time. Stoner coming in last minute just as I'm wrapping up. Good job, Stoner. Always glad to have Stoner. Make sure you guys check out Xylos Takedown's channel. He just hit 600 subs, so big event. Can't touch this question. Do you know of the top of your head 5-star Chewie requirements? It's just 5 bounty hunters, 5 stars. I don't think there's any gear requirements for it or anything like that. It's just star levels. There's no gear or power level. But if you're going to say like what would be successful, I mean, you can go in there gear 8, 9 bounty hunters for Chewie at 5 stars. Chewie at 5 stars, the battle is super easy. 6 and 7 is a different story altogether. 7 is ridiculous. If you don't have Bosk with the Zeta, you're in trouble. You can do it as long as your other bounty hunters, if you're going like, say, Jango or Boba Fett lead, they better be gear 12. DSP. Darth Vader makes it. I just joined the screen. Yes, I know who you are, Darth Vader, mate. Yeah, absolutely, man. Pop your ally code in here. I'll look at your stuff. Your Patreon, man. That's what we do. Pop it in there if you have, and give me a specific question or two you want me to look at. So we can kind of narrow down where your thought is and what you need help with. That's right. My apprentice needs his sleep so he can force choke you powerfully tomorrow for your insolent Xylo. But yeah, pop it in there, Darth Vader. I got you, man. That's what you get as a Patreon, man. Pop it in there. Let's get you squared away. How do I prepare for GA championships? Good question. Let's get you squared away, man. Now let's not look at my characters. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pop your thing in, give you just a general quick look, and then what you need to work on, and then I'm going to go through your characters and tell you what teams go where, and give you my strategies for them. All right, Darth Vader, mate, and you are currently at 3.2. So the first thing I'm going to look at is your speed. How are we doing with your speed mods? Speed is important for certain characters. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, what? Let's see. Okay. Big boo-boo at the beginning here. Wait, how come Jedi... Why are you... Wait. Alright, Okay. Not sure why this is happening. Did you remod or something here, Darth Vader, mate? Alright. So your arena team, 115. I guess you're remodding or something and it's not on there right now. I'm not sure why your Revan's not showing me any mods, but he should be around 290 to 300 speed. Let's get your Grandmaster Yoda. Okay, your Grandmaster Yoda looks great. 294 speed. What's his offense? Perfect. So you've got the best of both worlds here, and I really like what you did here with Yoda. So, and this is the Jedi Knight Revan team is an offensive team. Unless they don't have it, then you can put on defense. But yeah, this is really well done. So so when I look at speed, it's kind of like I'm looking at how you're doing on speed mods and which characters you have it on there. Other than Jedi Knight Revan not being there, the characters that are in the order of the speed that you've got them makes sense. Your Stark is what? Speed wise, he is 277 perfect because he gets a 20 speed from Veers, and you can use your trooper skill out of bounty hunter teams. What's your Bosk? Stat wise, for speed 264 solid. You get if you run Django Lee, which it looks like you're working on, that makes him a 294 speed. So yeah. Let me look here. I did 2 DSP. I had never had that happen before. No, I made a boo boo. I annihilated Spirit. I should have done Towson because my Darth Maul died and brought back Asajj, and then it came down to Asajj and Zombie, and I went to bed with only 1 or 2 victories, and then I woke up and we had cleared the board, so I was like, okay. But yeah, make sure your Jedi Knight Revan is still 290 to 280 speed, or to 300 speed. So you want your Jedi Knight Revan as fast as possible, along with your Grandmaster Yoda. Now let's look at how you're doing for Darth Revan. We're going to look at your Old Republic. Okay, you're great. You're going to get Darth Revan. I really like this a lot. Your Karth, everything is good to go. Sith Empire. Okay. Great. Fantastic. I love it. So, it looks like the characters you do have speed on are really good. Still need to work on speed mods. So keep doing your whatever plan you've got in place. Darth Vader mate, those are moved to Finn. For the raid? Okay, for Hat. Okay, gotcha. Cool. Let's go look at... Oh, no, I hit the damn thing. All right, let me put your code in here again. I'm sorry. You misclicked. It's unforgiving. Let's try this again. On your Finn. Okay. Good enough. Perfect. So, let's go through your teams and where you want to focus on, things of that nature. So, you're already going to get Darth Revan. Typically, I leave Darth Revan on defense. The teams that I will use, I'll tell you if on defense and offense and why. So, there you go. Oh, BB-8. Oh, so they're on your BB-8. There you go. 156. That's great. Fantastic. So your team is squared away. All right. Let's go through your teams. Where you should use them. Bounty Hunters are defense. You've got Boss, Jango Lee with Boss, Boba Fett. Dengar would be another one. You don't have Zam, so you have an option of going... you're going Cad Bane, so that's fine. But this is the team you're going to leave on defense. Typically, I like Jango Fett lead. The team that I run is Jango, Boss. You got both Zenos and Boss, so he's a pain in the ass. It can be countered, it can be beaten, but you have to use a top team to do it. And the tougher the speeds are for your Boss, with Jango lead, that puts you near 300 for you. That means they have to use an upper echelon teams. You want to put these kind of teams up front in your Grand Arena, so that they have to use a tougher team, so your teams in the back that may not be as strong but good, they have a much more difficult time with. So, Bounty Hunters definitely on defense. First Order, another team you use on defense. Still need the other Zetas, not quite ready yet. You need your First Order Stormtrooper geared up. Eventually, you'll work on your Executioner. But it'll be Kylo Ren, the other Kylo. You've got some work to do on First Order, but typically once you get this team done, this is a team that you can play on defense as well, and it's really good. The other team that you can now put on defense, and I highly recommend it, is the Karth team. And you've got the Zetas on Zalbar, Mission, Zalbar, and Karth. Karth lead, and this team with Canderous and Juhani. You don't have Juhani open, so just put another fifth on there, like a scoundrel of some sort. Somebody that does DOE or dots, so you can get the effect of Karth. So, but that team is super good. You can go like any kind of you could go Stormtrooper Han. I mean, I like Stormtrooper Han on Karamor, but we talked about it earlier. So anything with dots on it, you can just add as a fifth until you get your Juhani. I would work on your Juhani. Wait, where is your Juhani? Oh no, where's Juhani? Oh no! No, Johnny. I think you need it for Darth Revan. Oh no! Oh no! Please tell me you can 7-star Juhani and put gear on her. Oh no. Well, that's a farm I'd like you to work on. That's going to be needed for Darth Revan, so that pretty much shoots you down for Darth Revan. That's okay. Something to work on for the future. Not a problem. But let's get Juhani farmed and ready for the next time it comes around so you can get your Darth Revan. You're going to need that before you hit 4 million GP. You can't be above 4 million GP without Darth Revan. You can kind of get away with it at 3.2, but as you climb up Darth Vader, you're going to need that character. Oh, I get so excited for you. But you still got the car team pretty much in place. Juhani's the fifth on there that really helps you out. So let's get her squared away. Your Rebels, I'm sure, are going to look great. They do. Great job on your Rebels. These are your offense teams. You use these on offense. You don't ever put these guys on defense. Resistance is another offensive team. Again, JTR, BB-8, R2. You can go Scav Ray with like a Finn. You can use that team. I like 3PO with the Rebel team with CLS, so don't use him here on this team. So that looks good. How'd you do with your Padme? Let's go back to Galactic Republic. Alright, so we got some work to do on the Separatists, but I like that you have the other characters 11 and 12. So eventually, once we get Padme going, we can get your Galactic Republic team going as well. I'm missing 12 shards for 7 stars. Oh, thank God. Darth Vader, you gave me a stroke there. All right, thank you, Darth Vader. So you will be able to get Revan and Malik and stuff. All right, so you only need to take her to like gear 8, gear 9. I wouldn't even gear 8 because you got the other one so good to go. Just have her like gear 8 so you can do that phase 3 and you'll be good to go. Woo! Darth Vader gave me a stroke there, buddy. I was about to feel so bad for you, man. I was like, oh no, Johnny's not done. So yes, you are going to have Darth Revan. Fan-frickin-tastic. So Darth Revan on defense, definitely. Keep your Jedi Knight Revan for offense. Imperial Troopers is another offensive team. Yours look fantastic. You're 11. Work on your Snow Trooper. Get him to at least 11. You got range. You got your Death Trooper done. Short Trooper done. Good. Veers, Stark, and you got your Stark fast. Put your Range Trooper there. Death Trooper, Snow Trooper, man. Oh, man. Actually, you don't even need Death Trooper. You can go Stark, Veers, Range, Short Trooper, and Snow Trooper. Save your Death Trooper for like a Thrawn team with Magma. You can actually go that route with them. This is what I've done now. Because I'm working on my Range Trooper to be in that position to where I can use Magma and Death Trooper with a Thrawn on some kind of team. Especially in 3s. That's a great 3s team. But Veers, Stark, Range Trooper, Short Trooper, Snow Trooper, get him some gear. Eventually, you got to work on Darth Revan and stuff like that, so yeah. But that's an offensive team, and because of the speed you have, if you have anybody that has boss that has solo speed, you can go in this team and wreck the crap out of bounty hunter teams. So this is an offensive team that can take out a lot of teams because of the speed that you have. Jedi are, we've already covered that. Night Sisters. Now, Night Sisters are fantastic on defense. Now, you're missing a key cog. Your Night Sisters are fantastic for PvE. Your Night Sisters are not set up for PvP. The character you need to get finished, starred, and geared up is Spirit. Talia is great for PvE, but it does not work on defense. This just does nothing. Now Spirit does, and you can ask these guys in chat. I use this team on defense and get tons of defense all the time. You get your Spirit going, man, oh man. The Night Sisters are a very flexible team. I would use your Night Sisters on offense for those teams, like you said, like a Karth or something like that, where you just let the plagues eat the team alive. So you can do that. Usually on defense, it's a Saj League with Mother Talzin, Daka, Night Sister, Zombie, and Spirit. And I'm telling you, man, Spirit is ridiculous. I love me at team on defense and Grand Arena Championships, and I never put it in the front line. I always put it in the back. You can go 3s with these teams. The breakup 3s is like Asajj, Zombie, and Acolyte on defense. And then I go Talzin, Daka, and Spirit for offense with plagues and stuns and 3s. So you've got a lot of flexibility with the Night Sisters, so very good. We already talked about the car team. We talked about resistance. Okay, scoundrels. No, well, I hit Sith, so let's talk about it. So Sith, Treya, Scion, Nihilus are. I mean, you can run a fourth Sith in there. You can even go underpowered with your Sith. These are like your Night Sister killers. That team can get you extra banners. This is an offensive team. Do not put it on defense. The other team that I like is Emperor Palpatine and Vader with some kind of Empire team with like Tarkin. You could go, if you're facing a really tough team, Palpatine, Vader, Thrawn, Magma, and Death Trooper and just kick the crap out of them. Or you can go Emperor Palpatine, Vader, Grand Moff Tarkington, Rogue Guard, TIE Fighter pilot, and then you can make a Vader. The team that I really want to start trying to see if I can work on eventually will be a Thrawn, Magma, Death Trooper, Krennic, and Stormtrooper team. I thought that would be a really fun team to run because with the turn meter and everything on that team, you could keep someone from going and then just wreck. So that's something I'm interested in trying out. But those will give you a couple of options. So your Sith are great. Trey is done. Sion done's Nihilus. With another Sith, I mean, throw Dooku in there. Don't even go in there with the tank. You can just wreck things. You've got Sion as your tank, and you can't keep debuffs on these guys. They're just nasty. And you know about Palpatine and Vader. Your scoundrels. Okay, good. Nest. This is this character you want to leave on offense. Nest and Wampa are teams or characters you want to use for offense. Anytime you see Rogue One, anytime you see Ewoks, anytime you see Phoenix on defense, you Wampa and Nest the crap out of them, and that's how you get your extra banners. He says, "I got 13 Zetas in the bank. After 6 Sith Empire and Galactic Republic, I have a few left. Where should I put those?" Pick a team. Honestly, you can go work on the Cure team. Do you have Vandor? You do have Vandor. So you could finish up the Cure team, get her to 11. You need Young Han and Lando. You just need probably this data in Young Han and Lando. You could do that. You could go to your First Order team and finish up your First Order team. I'd wait probably in your First Order team until you get your Executioner done, but you'll need a Zedon Kylo Ren, a Zedon Kylo Ren, a Mass, First Order Stormtrooper. But your Executioner's not there, so this team's not ready to be put on defense yet. 13 Zetas, Jesus, if I had that many Zetas, I'd never leave the house. You could go, let's see, I remember seeing something else. My sisters are done. Resistance was squared away. Because once you do the 8 in the Galactic Republic, you could go, you could start working on those. So I would say rounding up your teams, First Order would probably be the team that you can put on defense again, and the Kara team. That gives you 2 teams. So in Grand Arena, the reason I win so many Grand Arenas, Darth Vader, is not that I have upper echelon stuff I do. It's that I have all the other teams on the bottom that I can put Karth, Kira, Night Sisters, First Order, Bounty Hunters, Separatists, and who was the other one that I put down? I'm forgetting one, but I put those teams on defense, and Darth Revan. I always put Darth Revan on defense. That leaves me Jedi Knight Revan, JTR, CLS, Rex, Wampa Nest, Galactic Republic, Sith Triumphant, Emperor Palpatine, Imperial Troopers. So having that depth on your roster is just as important as having the speed mods. You'll need the speed mods, but it's just certain characters. We've talked about that. But those are the teams that you kind of want to have on defense. You want to save your heavy. If you can get your roster by 4 million GP with those kind of teams, then you could definitely kick some ass, dude. Seriously. With that many Zetas, you're going to be great, man. You really are. I'm excited for you, man. You're in a zone where, hell, even before you get to 4 million GP, with Darth Revan, Jedi Knight Revan, you've got the JTR team, you've got the Rebel team, you've got Sith Triumvirate, you've got so many good teams. You've got the car teams. So if you can round out your First Order, get your Bounty Hunters a little bit geared, get Spirit, get your Troopers a little bit squared away, I mean, you're going to have so much defense and offensive teams that you can put down that are really going to cause people grief. that it's going to be unbelievable. So that kind of gives you some ideas of some different teams you can work on and stuff. We got to get Darth Revan done. We got to get Malik done. We know the deal with that. Get that team squared away first, gear-wise and Zeta-wise. Then get your Galactic Republic. You got to work on your Separatists because I didn't see a Padme. And you're going to have to work on them. But you got Asajj, Dooku's 10. Work on your B2. Work on your Newt. Work on your Sun Fact. Those 5 characters probably can go get you at least an unlock of Padme. If you can get those all to gear 11, then you should have no problem between Newt, B2, Dooku, Sun Fact, and Asajj, especially with the reworks of Dooku and New Gunray. You can get your 6 or 7 star Padme probably, and then have her ready to go once you've already got the other characters geared 12 and 11 with your Anakin, Ahsoka, and stuff. So yeah, man. You've done a great job and you're set yourself up beautifully. So I think you're going to be really good, man. But then after that, Zeta wise, maybe First Order, maybe some of those round up some of those other teams and stuff like that. So, and Darth Vader, since you are a patron, if you have any questions as we move forward and I'm not online doing mini monster reviews, then you can hit me up in Discord. You can do that anytime, buddy. But that's kind of your plan of action, your course of action, as they would say. But thank you for letting me look at your roster, man, and I hope that helped you out. I really do. Good job. Really good job. I almost had a stroke when I saw there was no Johanna. I was about to start crying for you, man. Like, oh my God, why? Oh, no. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, fellow peers, fellow Galaxy of Heroes, friends, family, countrymen, Romans. I'm going to end the stream now. So I hope you guys had fun. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all for your donations. Maybe consider being like a Patreon like Darth Vader mate there. Anytime I'm online doing these, you're more than welcome to have me pop in, ask me a question. I will look at it automatically. I love hanging out with you guys. I really appreciate your support. Give us a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe. Check out the lore videos. I'm about to go finish the next one. And follow us on Twitch. We're doing a lot of stuff. Rain Arena is going to be on Twitch. I'm doing Battlefront 2 tomorrow on Twitch with just Ian and everybody. So you're more than welcome to come join us tomorrow night for that. And then we got other great stuff and content you guys can follow. We got Dungeons and Dragons. We've got, we're doing the mini roster reviews. We got the Wednesday night show. Saturday we do the Jedi Academy. We play Pictionary. And join our Discord, guys. Great group of people there. I can't speak highly enough. One of the reasons it keeps me motivated, as I was talking with Dark Microtransaction, is just you guys. You guys keep me motivated. You guys keep me engaged, and you're the reason why I do what I do. So you guys keep showing the support. I'll keep rocking and rolling, man. I'll keep being on. I'll keep streaming more and hanging out with you guys more, and we'll keep doing it. So on behalf of myself and the RSG family, thank you for doing what you do. With that, we're going to sign off. I got some work ahead of me, and I will holler at you later. Peace.